YouTube, what's up guys? Hey, hope everyone's having a great day. Here are some ideas for you. This is my entire mod list to my beautiful Evo. I have an Evo 10. I love this car. It's been sitting a little bit. I haven't been using it as much. I've been driving my MR2 a little bit more, my MR2 Spider. But I really love this car, and this is kind of like the muscle of my garage. I really love it. Now I do have a Lotus ELISE that's turboed, and to be honest, it's quicker than this by quite a bit. But this is a monster. This is not to be messed with. This car can walk a lot of cars. It's pretty fast. It'll throw your head back. I do have a lot of future mods to come for this, but this is a massive list of all the things that I've done to my beautiful Evo. It's a Rally Red Evo. I love it. Again, Evo 10 or Evo X, whatever you want to call it. But geez, look at that thing. Great color, beautiful color. Lots of modifications done to it. I did just wash it, and then it rained. So I washed it, I think yesterday, got it all clean, and then it rained. So before it got any more dirt or anything, by just sitting and collecting dust and dirt, I wanted to do a video on it of all the modifications I've done to this beautiful car. I absolutely adore this car. So I'm gonna walk around with the camera. Look at this. This is my, let me show you guys this. This is my list. Oh my gosh, look at that. Huge list. So that's all the things that I could think of. I'm really excited to go over them. So let's go ahead and start going over them one by one. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go into the Evo. Look at that paint. Beautiful paint. Good job, Mitsubishi. Waxed it too. I waxed it about a couple weekends ago. If you follow my, look at all that beaded up water. Look at that. I don't use any ceramic coat or anything like that. I haven't really gotten into that yet. I want to, but I haven't yet. So the first thing that I put on here is a short shifter. I cannot remember the brand of the short shifter. So I kind of let myself down. I couldn't remember what that is, but the first thing I did was a short shifter, followed by a metal, weighted 1 pound. So I think 16 ounces. Yeah, just straight across 16 ounces, shift knob. Beautiful, looks really good. So that's the first mods that I have on here is a shift knob. The next thing, the shifter and the shift knob. The next thing that I did that was aftermarket, but I think OEM, but not on mine. Mine came with a rubber e-brake cable or e-brake handle, and this I got a leather one, and I believe that one's factory from another Evo. And then the other thing that I have right on there is going to be the armrest. Now mine came with that, but the previous owner told me that he put that on there. So he said that that leather one wasn't from factory, but he put that on there. So I don't have too many mods done to my interior. Look at those Recaro seats. Best seats ever. I love these seats. I don't have too many mods done. I do have one that's underneath the seat that I don't think I ever did a video on, but let me show you guys this one. I'll get my flashlight on, and I actually did just clean this interior. It looks beautiful. But down below there, if you guys can look here, underneath my seat, I actually have, look at that, I have an AEM wideband. That's how I got a tune on my car right there. So I have that. I don't have it mounted anywhere, but it does just sit underneath there. So if I had the tuner, I have him put it in his lap and let him do that. So that's kind of a fun mod. An AEM air to fuel. That's what that is. Not a boost gauge, but air. So the next thing we're gonna do is pop the little hood. So pull on that. We're gonna close that. And we're gonna come around here. Beautiful car, Mitch. We're gonna pop this. So this is gonna be the fun one. This is still my favorite mod. Check this out. No hands mod. So those hood struts are one of my favorite things ever. I absolutely love them on cars. I need to get them on my Celica, and I need to get them on my Lotus. More stuff coming for that. So stay tuned for that. But I absolutely love those hood dampeners. The next thing that we're gonna look at underneath the Evo here is from the hood struts, which I think is a great mod, to be honest. I really enjoy that mod. The next one is gonna be this giant STM intake that I just did a video on. Probably biggest direct, besides a tune, but biggest horsepower feeling gain thing. That thing is massive. Look at that, and I immediately feel it right away. So STM intake. The next thing is a Turbo Smart blow-off valve, BOV right there, so Turbo Smart. That little black, beautiful guy right there. That was actually, oh, I got my camera stuck. That was actually one of the first mods I think I ever did on this car. I really wanted a loud blow-off valve, and so I ended up getting the Turbo Smart. Really enjoy it, definitely recommend it. The next one is down front, and I did a video on this, a black intercooler. Black intercooler. The intercooler is from the company called Depo. I would say not like the fanciest of Evo brands, but a good one. I say gets the job done. It's 3.5 inch, so 3.5 inch intercooler black. The next one also over, let's see if I can see it, right down there, that large piping right there. The lower intercooler piping is going to be in Wrinkle Black. You guys actually might be able to see it in here. Yeah, right down there. Wrinkle Black intercooler piping right there. Lower intercooler piping, again, that's from Depo. And then also the top mount, this one that's also Wrinkle Black. And I don't know if that is actually from Depo because that one actually came with the car because Evos have an issue with the OEM top charge pipe losing pressure. As for engine mods, that's not about it. I haven't really done too much to this. Nothing crazy. It has a tune, it came with a tune, but I haven't gotten one myself. I am going to be doing a electronic boost controller from Grimspeed very soon. It's like one of the most common mods. I have an OEM exhaust manifold. I have an OEM downpipe. I do have an aftermarket downpipe that I'd like to install soon, and I'll talk more about that. But I might get an 18K turbo to go for like the 450 route. I might aim for 450 on this car. I just don't want the car to be too crazy loud because I like it kind of like as the girlfriend, boyfriend, date car. That's what I treat this car as, actually. If I take it out, I like to take my girlfriend. So since we're kind of, I would say, done with the hood, we're gonna actually close the hood of the 4B11T for the Evo 10. So close the hood. The next one that I have right here on my list is going to be pretty visible. That's gonna be that giant front lower lip. I got that pretty soon after I got the car as well. I'd say it's pretty beat up. I've hit a lot of like lower, you can't really see from here, but I chipped it right here, I think a while ago. I chipped it. I'd say it's pretty beat up. It's not like visible, but if I were to, they're pretty affordable. The Railiart lips, they're pretty affordable. They're like $150. I think I would get a new one to get it painted, which I'm probably going to be doing soon, but that is a Railiart lip. I actually did a how-to video on that. So that front Railiart lip. The next one I did was the side skirt extensions. So those are really pretty. I did a video on those. Pretty unique. I don't see too many Evo owners that do this style. These are the Gurney, or the side skirts on this car are actually not as aggressive as another version from Evo Factory. I think the Evo Factory does have a more aggressive. Mine didn't come with that. Mine just came with these ones, and then I did a black extension, but I think that looks very fancy, very, very nice. So I really like that. And that brand for those is called the Enforced Aero. Enforced Aero Evo X side skirt extensions. Then we're gonna move on to the, so now on the back of the car, we have the Gurney flaps. I love that word, hilarious. Gurney flaps. These are polyurethane like, so they're not from factory, they're polyurethane like. And I never got them painted either. So that's been on my to-do list. I was always gonna get those painted. And I've bought in so many other cars and gotten so many other things painted and just never got around to either the front lip or that. And I kind of kicked myself because I think the Evo would look so much better if I did that. So soon I will be getting those painted in the Rally Red. What's next? So the next thing on the list, oh, the big exhaust. So I got a Megan exhaust. I really love the exhaust tips on this. I think they're beautiful. They're 4 inches. That's crazy. 4-inch dual exhaust. So the exhaust is from Megan. Dual tip black. So the exhaust is black. OERS is what it's called. Exhaust and mid-pipe. So the mid-pipe and exhaust were all in one. I think that they look really good. I love the sound of them. Here, I'll go ahead and turn the car on real quick so you guys can listen. All right, so this is that Megan exhaust. It sounds so good. It just purrs. Listen to that. Oh yeah, it is so good. Here, I'm gonna set you guys down and I'm gonna give you some revs. So now that you guys just heard the exhaust, with the exhaust, so I got that Megan exhaust, and then I got the Megan mid-pipe, which is like underneath the middle of the car, followed by, I think, but it came with the car, another Depo catless high flow cat, so there is, or high flow cat delete, so there is no cat on this car. And I think that is a Depo, I'm not sure. It didn't have a part number or anything, but it did come with the car. So when I bought the car, it came deleted before. But I'm glad I have it. I heard that that's a real choke up for these Evos on power. The next is probably one of the most famous wheels for the Evo. Those are gonna be the RPF ones. So Ink Eye, RPF ones in matte black. They are 18 inches by 9.5 inches in width, and then they're plus 15. I think that's what everyone kind of runs on these. Again, they actually came with the car, so I didn't put those on there. They came with the previous owner, like absolutely loved them, and I like them too. I think they look really good. So I didn't buy those, but those are a mod that came with this Evo. I really like them. I actually kind of wanted the OEM wheels, but I never got them, and I think that those just look phenomenal. There's nothing wrong with how beautiful those look. I think they actually really, really good. So again, Ink Eye RPF1 matte black, probably one of the most common wheel setups on the Evo, and probably the best, to be honest. They're really, really good. As you guys are actually looking down there, I did cross drilled and slotted, so those are special too. I did that myself, so I changed those. That brand is Hart. So cross drilled, slotted brakes, and ceramic brake pads all around. So I did those, and it really does a good job of slowing this heavy car. I think this car is 3,500 pounds, and it does a really good job of slowing the Evo down. Plus they look really aesthetic. They look really good. It makes the car look super sporty, in my opinion. Carbon fiber fog deletes. So we already looked at that up front. So that was the next thing. Those are carbon fiber fog deletes. So my car never came. That was done before I bought the car. Carbon fiber fog deletes, which I think those look really good. I love that. The only thing I really don't like about the front end right now is I would like to paint that front lip, and then I really don't care for the amber side markers. Oh yeah, the headlights are also SSS headlights too, so those came with the car. Black housing, so blacked out housing. Those are pretty cool. I really like those. OEM, but also look better than OEM, so I really like, I'm gonna leave those. I don't think I'll do the VLANs. Yeah, let's go to the back of the car now. That's funny that I said that. So the back of the car, those tail lights, I do have VLANs, smoked, all smoked. Let me turn them back on. So these are the VLAN tail lights, all smoked. I did a how-to video on them. I'm kind of over them, to be honest. I like the look of the lights right there, but I'm actually kind of over this smoked. I was thinking about doing the some red ones. Comment down below, do you think that looks too good to get rid of? But it just doesn't look OEM enough for me. It's too aftermarket in my opinion. So I've considered on going to a different tail light, but I'm not sure. So VLAN smoked tail lights. So I got the MR right there. It's pretty funny. It's not an MR, it's a GSR, but I was just being a troll and goofing with that. And then I also have the black Evo Evolution X badge, which I really like. I think that looks pretty good. I did a video on blacking out the whole car. And then I also do have the generic, not a gurney, or like a wing extension, which is okay. I wanted to get the, I think it's Rex Speed that might do it, but they're pretty expensive. I believe they're like $200, and I maybe I will, maybe I won't, but it's pretty expensive to have a little carbon fiber lip. And then you might notice the whole car is sitting slightly lower. I have the RaceComp Lowering Springs, which I heard are pretty rare. I don't know how many people run these. I really like the handling of them. I think they're told to be the best handling with the most OEM-esque ride. So, you know, but if I were to invest some more money, I would do some coilovers. But personally, I think the money that I would like to invest in the car would probably just make it go faster in a straight line, to be honest. I don't know if I would do coilovers for handling. The RaceComp springs are great. They actually have really good reviews, so I was lucky to get those. And then I think the last couple mods that I'm gonna do is on the roof. I have a Rex Speed, and if you guys follow my channel, I've lost this thing like I full sended it too many times. I've lost this thing like 3 times. I think I went through 3 different ones. But this is from Rec Speed and it is 3M'd on there. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere. And then I also have black vinyl on the wrap right here, which I think looks absolutely beautiful. I love, love, love that. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the car, to be honest. And then the last mod, which I'm gonna be doing on my Celica quickly here, is I have 5% limo tint all around. So 5% limo tint. And yeah, I think that's all the mods. So I might have missed a few, such as like the real lug nuts. So I have tuner lug nuts, I did those. I have blacked out center caps that I did those. And then I think I did black frame license plate. But that's pretty much it. I don't really think I've done anything else to this car. I think that's a huge mod list, and I really love this car. I cannot recommend them enough. They're perfect. And they're going up in value. They're worth a lot of money. So try to get one while you can. I love the Evo 10. I do like the older versions too. I just did a review on a SE, Electric Blue SE. And boy, they're just going up in value. So grab one of those. I love JDM cars, and I think the JDM car scene is really taking off right now and appreciating. So if you can get one, get one. But I hope this is helpful. This is all the mods I've done for my Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, and I absolutely love this car. This was a dream car of mine, so I'm glad I've owned it. I don't think I'll be getting rid of it anytime soon. If I were to get rid of it, I'd get like a GTR. But I'd feel too bad, or like the GTRs were so much money, I'd feel bad to modify it. So with this Evo, I'm keeping it really clean and I'm really liking how it is. Very, very in love with this car and thankful to have it. Next things I will be doing on it though is I want more horsepower. So the way that I'll do that is get a tune. But before I do a tune, I want to do a downpipe, a Streamer O2 pipe, and a Screamer O2 pipe, and I gotta install the Grimspeed. So once I do those things, I'll get a tune and hopefully get like 380 wheel horse or 360 wheel horse, something like that, which would be pretty good, 400-ish to the crank or whatever it might be. Make sure to hit the like button, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe. I hope it gives you some ideas. I'll be back with some more content soon for you guys. See you on the next video. Man, okay, this is like a steep hill right here, and we're in second gear. It's pouring rain. Feel this. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. I just lost a bunch of traction control. So the Evo is so fast. I love the Evo. That is probably the main reason I love this car. I absolutely, they just